Alright everybody, today is Friday and we're working on our next sketch. So I have the Mojo Monday sketch number 275, and I've already got some stuff pre-cut out, and we're going to be using that white ribbon there I was showing you. And so what we're going to start with is my base paper that I cut. And what we're going to do is go ahead and get the long panels that are in the background taped down. And I made these, I want to say the longer one is 1.5, and it's by like 5 inches. And then the smaller one, I didn't want it to get swallowed up because my square is a lot bigger. I made it 4 inches long by like 1.25. So mine is going to be a little bit bigger than what you see in the actual picture, but I'm still, you know, kind of using the same idea that it's smaller than the one that it's sitting on top of. Okay, and then I used my favorite things, stitch dies, the squares. I did the one size in the craft paper, and then I went one size smaller and printed out or cut out the pattern paper. Because on this sketch, we're actually going to use the round circle die that's on the very front for our sentiment. And I'm just using some quick mono adhesive to put everything down. And I decided that I was going to move mine over a little bit more, only because, like I said, my square is a lot bigger than the one that's actually on the picture that we have down. But, you know, as long as it's similar, you're not constricted to exactly what they're showing you. You have, you know, a creative license to change things up, but the sketch gives you a place to go, you know. It gives you a pattern that you can follow, and, you know, you can still create a really pretty card. So with ribbon, I like to put down some mono tape and then lay the ribbon down on top of that. And I do it on both sides. And then to make sure it stays, I just grab some Scotch tape and put it along the edge. So that way wherever you're putting down your adhesive, it'll roll right along, and, you know, you won't have any problems. So I'm just grabbing some tape to put down. And you don't have to worry about it lifting up or pushing up on the card either. Alright, so on the sentiment, I had already stamped Thinking of You, and I'm just attaching it to a stitch die for the circles. And what I was thinking on this one is to pop it up, so I'm just going to put some dimensionals on there. So for the bottom layers, the 2 long rectangles, the square, I taped all those flat to the card, and then the only thing that's going to pop up is going to be the sentiment, and then I'm using a glue dot to put down the button that I'm using on here. So I'm just grabbing my glue dot real quick, and then I wasn't sure where exactly I wanted to put it. I had it on the ribbon, but when I lifted it up and I was looking at it, I really wasn't liking where it was at. But for the time being, I'm going to leave it, and then I'm going to attach it to my A2 size card, which everyone knows the A2 is 4.25 by 5.5. And I'm attaching that to a craft A2 card. And after I attach it here, and I'm, you know, trying to make sure I get it pretty even all the way around, that's when I realized that I'm not liking where the button is. So I decided to lift it up, I get another glue dot, and then place it in a spot that I like better. Now with this card, I'm not going to add any sequins or any glitter, because I wanted to keep this one more towards the masculine side, even though there are like kind of butterflies in the distance. It's a nice card, but it would be a card that you would be comfortable to give to a guy, or if you just wanted something a little bit more subtle. Okay, so I hope you guys are liking these. I'm finding them very fun, and it is making me step outside of my box of just doing coloring techniques, or doing the coloring in all the girls. So I hope you guys are liking it. Thank you again for joining me today. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and I look forward to seeing you guys on our next video, which will be a planner video. So keep your eyes out for that, and I hope you have a great and amazing weekend.